Yeah, I really like our mentality right now. I think we're playing really well. The focus is there. I think I said this last time we talked. Like, one thing that's been fun to watch with these young ladies is defensively now when somebody moves, everybody's moving together. Offensively, the ball's moving from side to side. So a lot of things are happening really well in those regards. And I mean, you got kids that are playing some of their best basketball, not only of this year, but of their careers. I mean, Jayla Burgess, for example, I mean, she's been turned it on lately. Excuse me. And then you got Carly Machenbacher, who's back doing what she did the year we went to the Elite Eight, and one of the young ladies I was really proud of over the last couple games was Nylam. I mean, Nylam may not have scored, but defensively, that's some of the best I've seen her play. So, that's just it shows the maturity and the growth of this team, and it's been fun to watch.
You guys have won 6 out of 7 now. What do you think's been the turning point?
I think the big turning point is confidence. We talked about that earlier when we were going through that struggle. Confidence is just not there, and I think these young ladies have gotten their confidence going, and it's been fun to watch. And you see it at practice. They're shooting more confident. Even the girls that have struggled to hit their shots right now, they're not struggling with confidence. They know it's going to keep coming. So it's a good time of year to have your confidence going, and hopefully we keep that up.
I've said quite a few times when Kyla's starting to hit long shots as well as other girls hit long three-point shots, this team can win by as many as you did Saturday. Is that kind of is that really picking up as far as shooting as far
Yeah.
as this team goes?
That's a great point because you look at going into the fourth quarter on Saturday, it was still a little bit in doubt, and then Kylie came in. I think she hit like it was 8 straight points or something like that, and kind of separated the game a little bit, and so she's just that kind of a scorer, But I mean, I thought Holly Stalder played really well. I mean, unfortunately, they called her for a couple fouls that got her into foul trouble, and so she couldn't quite finish the game. But I thought Grace Alvarez did a great job too of just guiding our team, leading our team. Young lady who had the opportunity a lot came in there. Gloria Glow, we call her. I mean, came in there, rebounded really well, finished a lot of her shots, and then the Rosemary young lady, she's just scratching the surface of how good she can be. I mean, she's starting to really get going, and so that's been fun to watch too. But I do think Kyla's one of those kids that can come in and get 10 points in less than a minute and a half, and you're like, whoa, how'd this game change so quickly? So she's capable of doing that for sure.
How do you say her last name? I'm sure I butchered it.
Odabumbi.
Yeah, I butchered it.
Yeah, I may have just butchered it again. It can definitely happen. I mean, but she's a great young lady. She came to us from Pepperdine. One of my former players at Eastern was coaching out there with her and said that she definitely fits what you're doing, Coach. She could definitely do it. She's going to take a little bit to get adjusted probably, but she'd be good. And I think she's starting to hit that stride right now.
Obviously, a long road trip. You guys have San Antonio and Austin. What have you seen St. Mary's and St. Ed's?
I mean, what the biggest challenge I tell our girls all the time is don't look at the standings. Don't be caught watching standings and where teams are, because everybody's still battling for something. Everybody has a chance still. So, I mean, we've got to go in there, and obviously these games are important for us because we're still battling for where we're going to sit in the conference, and obviously still battling for those region spots and stuff like that. So both teams are very similar, St. Mary's and St. Ed's, in the way they play. They both like to press a little bit. They both are pretty good in half court, set a lot of ball screens. Defensively in the half court, they do some switching. Sometimes they'll stay, sometimes they won't. So a lot of times you don't get where the scouting reports are similar, but they are similar this week, so that does make it a little bit easier, but it's still going to be 2 very tough games.
You've seen a long road trip for it, but we've got a home stretch here, four conference games left in this conference.
Yeah.
What's the message you guys are bringing to this stretch?
I mean, just staying consistent with what we're doing. You got a chance here, like you said, with these last 4 games to hopefully go get some wins and continue to build that resume. And I mean, in today's world, I always tell people there's teams that do it, but still, especially when you look at the landscape of how much parity there is at all levels. I mean, you get to 20 wins, that's hard to do. That's hard to do when you're only playing 28, 30 games, and this team has a chance to go get that number of wins. So you got to go do it and go take care of business on the court.